All right, I'm excited to share this little bonus training that I'm doing today because I'm on my phone because it seems to be that my audio on my computer doesn't work. So I thought I'd make it a good video that everyone could hear me. So I'm really excited to share with you guys some of the tips and things that I've been doing this past month. And I really, really, really think that it's been working. I'll share a little bit more with why I think it's been working, but I just kind of want to give you a layout of how I've structured this last month and how I kind of been running my challenge groups so that you can kind of get an idea and feel for what you want to do. And maybe it'll be something that you think would work for you, and maybe you're just like, yeah, I want to do something different. But at least it gives you an idea. Okay, so to start off, I want to talk about how I structure my month. So this is going to kind of be hard because I only have a couple hands, but I have my calendar out. This is actually June, so don't be confused. But anyway, how I structure my month, and apparently I'm frozen on screen, which is really cute. Okay, so how I structure my month is, let's backtrack. So we're in the last week of July, right? So this week, I am currently promoting my free group. I will be promoting the group that I have that I'm running. So I'm talking about my free group. And I'm getting people, signed up for that. So then when I move into the beginning of August, the first Monday of the month is when my free challenge starts. I do a 5 or 7 day. I don't do any more than that. You can do more if you want to, but here's the thing. The reason that we do free groups is not only to provide value, it's to show people what a potential, challenge group looks like, what they would be getting if they were to join you in a challenge, if they were to invest in themselves. So this is like a little sneak peek. That's what the free groups are about, are adding value to people and giving them a taste of what they can expect. So I run my free challenge groups the first Monday of every month. I do a 5-6 day group because I usually don't do it on Sundays. So 5 or 6 days, depending on what they do. And also on the first Monday of the month is when I start my challenge group. We officially kick off. So what I do, I know this can be kind of confusing, backtrack really quick. So not only in the last week of the month am I advertising for my free group, I have people in my preseason group. So these are people who have purchased challenge packs from me who are getting ready to jump into my paid group. I run a 7-day preseason. So the last week of the month, I'm running a preseason, and I'm running advertisements for my free challenge. Now, I don't advertise it like every single day, obviously. But I do get it out there so people know that they can join in on that. And then I for the first 2 weeks of the month, I talk about, I speak to my challengers. So I'm speaking to people who are, interested in changing their lifestyles, who are wanting to reach goals, who are wanting to possibly join in the challenge. So I kind of craft my posts based on that. So I'm posting recipes. I'm posting, my accountability for my fitness. I'm really speaking to people about the fitness journey, the health journey. And that's the first 2 weeks of the month. I'm also, after my free group ends, and during the time of my free group, I start promoting my paid group. I start talking about what we're going to be doing. And I usually set the date, the last day to order, the 15th. Now, depending on how the month falls, sometimes I'll push it to the 17th. This month, I pushed it to the 20th because size was being released. And I didn't want anyone to miss out on my group for this month, for August, because size came out after my deadline. So, but around the 15th is a good time because then you've finished your free challenge group. So you have people who've participated, and now you're talking to them and saying, what's next? What are you thinking you want to do? How can I help you? And I heard another coach say you have 30 people participate and you get 5 of them to join your paid group. Well, you've just hit Success Club 10, and you're helping people move forward. So you're rolling them into your next group. So I advertise for my paid challenge up until you know, the last day to order, I usually say, hey, it's the last chance to get in on this, the group for next month. And so then then I switch gears. After the 15th, I start switching things. I start talking more about coaching. I've been talking about, you know, yesterday I posted that my kids fell asleep in the car, so what is mom to do? Oh, build a full-time income, you know. So I switch gears. I start talking more about coaching. I start speaking to those that I am, you know, connecting with about this coaching opportunity. And then the 4th, I promote joining the What is Coaching group the 4th week, you know, the 3rd week, so they can join in on the 4th week of the month. So that way, you've already locked in your Success Club. You're not stressing about that, and now you can focus on your coaches and building coaches and really, you know, connecting with people. And then if they sign up as a coach, you know, you're just adding extra points. So that's how I do that. So the first 2 weeks I focus on challenges. I talk more about my challenge groups. I talk more about, you know, what my challengers are doing. I talk about, you know, recipes, tips, like I said, accountability, things like that. And then I switch gears and I kind of just shift the focus to coaching and how coaching can help, you know, staying accountable to yourself and to other people and look at the successes that, you know, are happening. So that's how I do that. So I hope that kind of helps. And then I just start, like I said, again, I start my preseason the last Monday of the month. I start advertising and talking about my next free challenge, and it just kind of cycles over. So I hope that wasn't super confusing. I can't really show it any better. I mean, it's just kind of, it's one of those that if you have a question, I could type it up. But that's how I've been running my group. It's really been effective. The last few months, not going to lie, I struggled hitting Success Club. I did it, but it was hard. And this month, I'm at Success Club 13, and I locked in Success Club on the 20th, and I've just been adding more points and accumulating more points this month. And I've added 2 new coaches. And so I think for me, this is a system that works. It's something that I can look at and go, okay, here is my game plan, because you have to have a game plan, whatever it is. You can't just be throwing these different things out there. You want to have a strategy. You want to have a plan. Okay, switching gears, I'm going to open up. I'm going to sneeze too, probably. Sorry. I'm switching gears. I'm going to start talking about how I'm running my challenge groups. This is something I have done groups like nobody's business. I've opened a million different groups and then forget to close them down. People get left in there. People get lost in the shuffle. And so this is kind of what I have found. Let me open up screen share for you guys. So, okay. It takes a second. Okay. So, I have been running 2 different groups. I have what I call, let me type it in. Okay. So, I have what I call my Fit Community with Michaela. And this is my rolling free group. So instead of creating a free group every single month, I have created just this community of people. I just have thrown people in there. Well, not just thrown people in there. I ask people to join, or, you know, we don't just add people in there, but I put people in there who maybe have joined a challenge. Like there's people in here who have joined a challenge 6 months ago. And this is a good way for me to stay connected with those people. It's a good way for me to just be able to make sure nobody gets lost in the shuffle of all these different groups. So this is where I put people who are interested, who want to join my free group. This is also where I put people who they've completed a fitness challenge with me. They maybe aren't on Shakeology anymore for whatever reasons, or they're kind of burnt out with the other group. They don't need as an intense or committed group, like, you know, one-on-one group. And so I shift them over into this free community. And then I'm just posting every single day. So today is Thirsty Thursday, and I challenge them all to drink half their body weight in ounces of water. You know, Work It Wednesday, I have something mini in there. Sometimes I'll do Tasty Tuesdays. I also advertise my paid group. so that everyone that's been in here has, can move over into that. I can tell you that all but one of my challenges for next month are a part of this group first off. So I think it's good, to add that value for people to see how committed you are, to see that, you are the real deal. You're going to be there for them. You're going to help them. So this is just how I run this group. So I advertise for it a lot on my Instagram, on my like page. I say, hey, if you're wanting more, recipes, you're wanting more motivation, join my fit community. There's no requirement to be in it. And then I always change the banner because this month, July's challenge was Total Body Challenge. I usually switch it after the challenge. I didn't this month. But and then when we do our free group next month, I'll switch the banner. So I'm always keeping it new and fresh. So that is something that you can do. So that is my free community. Does anyone have any questions about my free community? Oh, I don't know what I just said. You can unmute yourself. Maybe you can't unmute yourself. Let me see. Or you could type in the chat. Does anyone have any questions about how I do that? I hope it's not super confusing. Okay. So this is my free community, like I said. Then I have my paid group. I call it my VIP group. This is for anybody who purchases a challenge pack or is on Shakeology Home Direct. And let me open that one up. So this is my paid challenge group. This is I call it a Roland challenge. Now here's the thing. I changed the name of the group. As you can see, it says Strong Summer Camp. I change it every single month to keep it fresh, to keep it new, to keep it exciting. So next month will be Fiercely Fit, the Fiercely Fit Challenge. I've done a jump into June. Sorry, my little boy's here. Nope, you've got to go downstairs. Sorry. No, sorry. Sorry, you guys. We're in the terrible two stage. Okay, take it down to 50. Okay, so I changed the name of the group every single month to keep it fresh, to keep it new, to keep it exciting, because you want to keep it exciting for people. You don't want them to feel like, it's the same thing over and over again. So this group is anybody who's purchased a challenge pack for me before. So maybe, I've had girls in here who've been in here for 3 months. I have, just this community of people. And what I do is I rotate through different challenge group scripts. There's tons in the files tab. You can make your own. And I just rotate through them, about 3 of them, so that it doesn't get old. People don't feel burnt out. And I post daily, obviously where it's a challenge group. And then this is something that I started doing that I really think is a good idea. It's something that we do in the crew. I have a challenger check-in. And in this photo album, I have every single challenger's picture. And they click on their picture, like mine. They'll click on it, and they check in. And this is a cool way for you to stay connected with your challengers, because you can look back to whenever they started, and see, look, like you were rating your days this, and look, now you're a 5. Or, you can go back and really connect with them and see how your challengers are doing. And then it's keeping it updated, and it's less work for you because you're not having to post a daily check-in picture. So I do a challenger check-in photo album, and I have them give me their workout. They rate their workout on a 1 to 5 scale. They rate their food. Did they eat super clean? How did they do on their eating? Did they get their Shakeology in? Yes or no? And then I make them tell me a positive for the day. I want them to tell me something good. I want them to finish the day on a strong note. So I do that for my paid challenge group. Now, how do I keep making sure that, everyone that's in the group is, staying on their Shakeology or whatever? So at the end of the month, this is day 23. I usually do just 21 days, because then the rest of the month, I am talking to them about, look, we have a new challenge starting up soon. Who wants to join in? Like right here, I just said, I think it was right here. I just had them tell me, who wants to jump in next month? Comment, message me, like it, and we'll figure it out. So then this is kind of my open enrollment for the group. This is where my past challengers get to say, yeah, I want to go another month, or no, I think I'm gonna stop and take a breather. And if they say they're going to stop, I just, let them know, okay, well, I'm going to move you. We're going to miss you. I'll move you into my fit community to make sure we stay connected. We always have many challenges in there. And so that way they don't feel like they're being like, I don't know, voted off the island or something like that. Like, I don't want them to feel like, well, you're not doing these things, so you're goodbye. Like I've done with you what I can. So I want to make sure I can stay connected to them. The reason I do this rolling group, the reason I don't open new groups every single month is because, number one, like I said, you don't lose people in the shuffle. And the cool thing is you get these veteran girls. Like I have girls that have been here for I've only been doing this for about 3 months, but I've had girls in here from the beginning, and they're stepping up and helping. And they're kind of coaching, and they're people that I can go into and go, you've already been encouraging everyone in the crew, or in this challenge, so we would love to have you coach. And even if they decide not to, you're not solo. You're not the only person commenting, feeling like if you don't hurry and comment when someone says something, people are going to feel dead. Like you're not the only one pulling weight in this group. Everyone, these veterans start stepping in, and when the new people come in, they're excited for them and they're motivating them. And so it just kind of keeps that momentum going. And it kind of keeps, if you have, instead of having a bunch of newbies in a group every single time, and so nobody is comfortable stepping out of their comfort zone yet, and people aren't sure what to say, and you know how it is. It's just this shy mentality because you feel like you have these dead challenge groups because everyone's too shy to say something. Well, because you have new people rotating in all the time, but you still have people who've been in it and know the ropes, there's always people that are, stepping out of their comfort zones because this is their comfort zone now. Like we have girls in this group who aren't just talking about their health and fitness. They come on here when they're struggling with personal things in their life, and the other people in the group just really, boost them and help them feel like they're a part of something. So that's how I run my challenge groups recently. I love it. It's super easy. It's a lot less work to have to create a group, close a group, move people over. Oh, crud, did I lose somebody? It's a lot easier to know that it's all in one group. Does anyone have any questions about this? I know it can be, I feel like, I don't know. I'm hoping this is making sense, and I hope if it's not making sense, let me know. Like, it's not rude to tell me that it's not making sense because I really want to make sure that this helps. Okay, I'm going to take no talking as a good thing. I'm really hoping. Anyway, so that's how I'm running my groups. I really have found it effective. I really think it's a good idea. If you can map out your month, know what you're posting, know what you don't have to have every single post figured out necessarily, but if you kind of know a direction that you're wanting to go, who you're wanting to reach out to, what you're wanting to do for the month, I think that is key. And I think knowing that, you want to lock in your Success Club, you want to help a minimum of 3 people by the 15th of every month, that takes a lot of pressure off. That makes things so much easier because now you can do other things in your business that you've been wanting to do, and you're not feeling like you're just, trying to do the basics. You're not overwhelmed. So I would say do the first half of the month if you want. I would do it based on challenges, and then the second half of the month, switch gears and start talking about coaching. So I hope this helped. If not, seriously message me because I want to explain it to you in a way that you understand it. And anyway, is there any questions? Great. If not, I will let you guys go. Thanks for jumping on. Message me, again, if you have any questions. I will post this recording as soon as it loads, and we'll be good to go. All right, have a good day, everyone.